What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great! Thanks for asking. It is most definitely crazy hair day, since I just bought myself this new wand thing and it heats up and you wrap your hair around it and then it curls it, so we'll just have a Dolly Parton day. You guys are sort of kind of gonna laugh at me. I am a very forgetful person and I have to carry around a small little notebook about this big in my purse with me at all times because I'll think of things and I'll be like, oh my god, if I don't write this down, I'm gonna forget it. So, considering the fact that I am so forgetful, you would think that I would keep this notebook on me at all times. Apparently, I have misplaced it, and now I can't remember where I misplaced it at. And it literally has every single idea that I come up with for a video written down, and I start to write notes about the video and what I want to say and what I want to do, and there went my book full of video ideas. So now I can't remember anything that I wrote in the book, which is why I wrote it in the book, so I would remember. And now I can't. Awesome. So then I remembered, okay, Renaissance Fair is around the corner, and I know last year I told you guys that I would do a video showing you my Daenerys Targaryen costume that I made myself. And I never did that. Renaissance Fair is in like 2 weeks, and I am currently getting my costume together. So this year I decided to go as Daenerys again since I made the costume last year and it took so much time, but I'm gonna put like a Dovahkiin-esque twist on it, which I'm kind of excited about. So I will show you the costume from last year that I literally just dug out of my closet. There's definitely some things that need to be altered on it, changed on it. Things are falling off from last year and I just threw it in the closet and didn't fix it, so now I have to fix it now. So partly I'm showing you guys my costume, so if you have any tips or things that you think I should add or take away from it, let me know. I am open to suggestions. I will be working on this costume for the next 2 weeks. So this is the top that I made. Pretty much what I did is I had to take a very long piece of fabric and figure out what would fit me. And then sew them together. For this piece, I actually sewed it by hand, the entire thing, because I'm kind of weird about sewing machines and like parts of clothing that will be covering the goodies kind of thing. So I was nervous about, you know, having an accident, and I trust myself more to sew things by hand than I do a sewing machine. Is that weird? I think it's weird. So I did a big stitch. It's literally a big cross stitch going all the way down, and what it does is it ties at the bottom. But if you look in between the cross stitch, I also stitched it together all by hand. So I don't know what this one's called, actually. I don't know like the terms for the stitches. I just know that that's what I did. So I did that on both sides, literally sewed the two pieces together. So when I put this on, I literally have to hold my hands up and slide it over my head. The back is pretty short, so it exposes my jelly rolls, unfortunately. I'm that girl at Renaissance Fair. And then on the front of it, I sewed some pleats in, so it wouldn't be so plain Jane on the front. So anywhere you see a pleat, that is sewn. So it looks pretty cool when I wear it. I'm not actually gonna put it on for you guys, but pretty much it looks like that. And then if you notice up here, I have these little ring things that I put on, and what that is for is it attaches to the wrap, because it's actually not just a tube top. This part goes around my neck, so that will go like that. This will go on, and then these parts right here, these strings, tie through here, and that just kind of hangs there. So then that'll be that top. This gets really itchy, by the way, because it's literally just hemp cord, and it's like the most itchy thing ever. I'm not really explaining this very well, I'm sorry. So next for the leg part, she kind of, in the show, obviously she's not wearing jeans or leggings because back in that time they didn't really have that type of thing, but I just bought a pair of brown leggings and I wear the brown leggings as the pants just because it's easier. And then what I put over the brown leggings is this guy, which is the skirt type thing. So yeah, I cut it very jagged at the bottom here. And then it actually, I don't know why I have so much fabric on it. Oh, now I know why. It's so my junk doesn't pop out. I don't have junk, I'm not a guy. Why did I say that? I'm around men too much. This part goes to the side. I can't even show you, I'm sorry, but okay, you kind of get the idea. So it'll go on like that. This goes to the side, And then it's, yeah. I don't know, it's what she wears. Oh, and look, see, this is what I'm talking about. These things are coming off. So I'll have to fix that. So that's one of the things I have to fix is these rings. But then once I get it on, I just tie it, you know, wear it. Awesome. That's my Daenerys skirt that I will be touching up. This, again, this I actually sewed with the sewing machine. I'm not so much worried about, I guess, this fraying since I have leggings underneath, but unfortunately I could not find my brown thread when I made this. So it's got white thread on it, which is insanely ugly, but what are you gonna do? Bar mitzvahs. And this is all like a faux leather, like it looks very dirty, which I liked about it. It's like a dirty looking fake leather fabric, which I would assume is perfect for Daenerys. So then I have her wrap, which this is so messed up beyond belief. I'm gonna have to completely redo it. But pretty much there's the, you know, typical thing that she has hanging down in front. I attached it to the wrap. And the wrap, I actually use hemp cord. Back here I put the rings on again. There's the hemp cord. I just tie it on. Things are falling off of this all over the place. I had bought these copper looking chains and I sewed them all over the wrap to make them look cool. Obviously they're falling off now. And I also had these bead things that I had sewed on. I'm not gonna leave them there. In fact, the chain and the remainder of the beads is coming off. And this is what I'm going to use instead. It's actually a belt that I just realized that I had, and it's kind of perfect for this. So I'll end up taking off the chains and the beads, and then I will just have that there. And I think it looks fine. Like, that'll work. So then I have these, which are super complicated because there's still safety pins in them. But pretty much what I did with these is I sewed a bunch of pieces together very crudely. I didn't want them to look straight at all. I wanted them to be very jagged. And these are actually the arm wraps. So what I did last year is I wrapped these on after sewing them all together. If I can do this without... I had trouble with these last year because they fell off constantly, even after I secured them. So if you guys know of any way to make these stay on my hands and not fall off, that would be great. My shoes are just plain boots. They're still in a box in my closet. They're just brown boots that I found that looked very Link / Archer / peasant-esque. And obviously, since Renaissance Fair is usually in February, March in South Florida, I got lucky with the fact that they start selling their Easter stuff. So I went and bought an Easter egg for $1, one of those ones that pulls apart and you can put candy in it. And I sealed it. I put super glue around the edges, sealed it completely, and then I even taped it over, and I painted it with a copper paint. Then after I painted the egg the copper color that you see, I went back with the puffy paint in black, and I put all of the individual little scuff marks and dots all over it that you see. And then after I put that on, I put a quick coat of the copper paint over that. So if you look really closely, it has some of the black peeking through because I wanted to look like shadow. So this was just like a quick thing I did. I'm actually gonna have to touch it up because if you look in some places, the green from the egg is showing through. But this is what I carried around as Daenerys. I carried my dragon egg. Everyone and their mom commented on this egg. Like my costume, yeah, they were like, wow, are you Daenerys? And I was like, yeah, of course. Then they saw the egg and they're like, where did you get that? Where did you get that? I made it. They're like, what? You made it? How did you make it? How much did it cost you to make it? Literally, the egg was $1 and I already had the paint. So it cost me $1. And this year I'm adding to the costume and I'm super excited for it. These wraps, I feel like it's just interesting to add to the costume and it's very Dothraki of her to wear. So like I said, I kind of wanted to have like a Skyrim Dovahkiin-esque feel to it, so that's why I got these. Unfortunately, the Etsy store that I bought these from, they also had some really awesome leg wraps that I wanted to buy and put over my boots. They sold out. She makes everything when she gets the extra pieces, and I had to actually contact the seller and ask her if she could make 2 because the listing was only for one of these. Pretty much that's what they'll look like, which is amazing. So I might end up not even wearing the wraps that I made and just wearing these. instead because they're pretty awesome. That's my costume thus far. Any ideas you guys may have, please comment them down below. I am open to any suggestions on how to make this costume even better or add something to it. So before I end the video, I just wanted to mention, I know I told you guys on Facebook and Twitter that I would be making a video of what I got my guy friend for Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, that morning and night and the whole day pretty much, I was a ball of chaos, and I forgot to film with the things that I had gotten him. So I'm gonna tell you what I got him. So this is what I got for Valentine's Day from my guy friend. So, okay. Right, Back to the Future, part 3. How am I gonna do this? Part 2. You see what's happening here? Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to hold them all up. This one actually cracked because I suck, so I have to go buy another frame. But, okay, so part 1. How am I gonna do this? Okay. Okay, well, you guys kind of get the idea, right? So, it's one DeLorean split into 3, and it's Back to the Future Part 1, 2, and 3 in each frame, and it's amazing, and I love it so much. I couldn't think of a more perfect gift to receive for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure how much you can see of each one, but obviously the first poster is the front of the car, and you see the clock tower and Michael J. Fox playing Johnny B. Good down here, the little guy, and then Back to the Future Part 2 is the next part of the car, and it has Biff's hotel slash house. And then the last one is the back of the car, obviously, and you can see the Wild West over here, and Michael J. Fox down here, and what is he holding? It's a little bit pixelated, so I can't really tell what he's holding, but what is that? So what I got him is a shirt that I ordered off Etsy, and it is the state of Wisconsin, and inside Wisconsin it says home because he's from Wisconsin, and I got him a blanket that I had made, and it's a huge blanket that you can fit on your bed, and it's all Nicolas Cage photos photoshopped together, and now it's a blanket, and he can cuddle with Nicolas Cage at night. Don't ask, he has this weird infatuation with Nicolas Cage. And then I ended up painting him a Green Bay Packers painting for him to hang up on his wall because he really likes Green Bay Packers. Again, from Wisconsin. What are you gonna do? So anyway, that was what I got. That was what I gave. Awesome. Excelente. Perfection. Until next time, YouTubers, I'll see you again in cyberspace with another video. Peace out, Trots.